Hello, this is Brian. Today is Tuesday, June 20th, 2023, and I'm here in the beautiful Laguna Mountains, not super far from Stevenson Peak and Monument Peak. And I want to do a spotlight preview. Something really was nagging me to do a spotlight on Shrubs preview video. What I want to preview today is this shrub here. This is not going to be the full-blown spotlight, but I will do some very general information on this. This is Hollyleaf Cherry. This is Prunus ilicifolia, subspecies ilicifolia. And Hollyleaf Cherry is an evergreen, small to quite large shrub, sometimes very large shrub, sometimes occasionally close to small tree size. And it is a member of the rose family, the Rosaceae. And it's in the Amygdaloideae subfamily of the rose family. So, Hollyleaf Cherry, here we are. We're at an elevation right here of 6,050 feet above sea level. This plant can be found from coast to desert side of the mountains here in Southern California, anywhere from sea level, and I've seen it as high as 6,400 feet on the desert, near the desert divide of the San Jacinto Mountains in Riverside County. So I've seen this plant at very wide elevational ranges, and it is sometimes depends on where you are, depends on the luck of the draw. Sometimes you'll hardly see it, and sometimes you'll see it so much. And so it can be a very low, scattered to an extremely common member of our chaparral. And what the name implies, the name cherry, the name implies something correct. It is actually a cherry. Now, I can't show you the fruit now because this plant's not fruiting, but it is blooming. I want to do a spotlight preview so I can at least get this plant when it's in bloom, because where I'm going to spotlight it is going to be at a lower elevation where it's already starting to develop fruit. So again, we're up here above 6,000 feet, and you get these kind of creamy racemes of flowers. Racemes are like cylindrical clusters, and it's not extremely evident here, but you can see here if you look carefully, you can see that's a raceme. That's a cluster of small 5 white petal flowers, and when the plant is blooming in mass, it's kind of a nice, pleasant, creamy color to it. So it's a pretty neat looking shrub. And the bees and flies are going absolutely insane over this, because these have finally bloomed. Where I'm planning on doing this spotlight video will probably be down somewhere in coastal San Diego County. I'm in the mountains of San Diego County now, where the plants are now already developing their fruits. So after these are pollinated, then you get these cherries. They're cherries. What else can I call them? They're actually cherries, and they are edible. The only thing is, though, the flesh is very thin. Sometimes it can be kind of sweet, sometimes it can be kind of bittersweet, sometimes it can be kind of bland, sometimes it can actually be kind of tasty. I've tried the fruit of Hollyleaf Cherry on a few occasions, and I've had some where they're actually pretty tasty, and some of them which are maybe a little bit bland, not quite as sweet. So it depends, but the flesh is very thin on these plants. The flesh is very thin. It's mostly the stone, which is the hard protective covering of the seed. So the fruit's called a drupe, and it looks like any other cherry. It's maybe about that big, and it ripens to purplish, reddish purplish black, and they're very attractive in season. So I just had to at least do a little spotlight preview. I'm going to obviously go into much more detail about this plant, its habit, its habitats, in the actual spotlight video, but I felt like I at least had to get a spotlight preview on. So this is it, Hollyleaf Cherry. And in my spotlight video, I'm also going to talk about its close relative, the Catalina cherry. But for now, just enjoy these beautiful blooms up here at Mount Laguna at 6,050 feet above sea level. So there you have it, Prunus ilicifolia, subspecies ilicifolia. I hope that whetted your appetite for the full-blown spotlight video, where I showcase the plant with its fruits developing on it. Hopefully some of them will start ripening soon. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on another video.